Hello, successionaires, and welcome to the TV and conference call talk show, The Road to Success. I'm your host, Professor William Murray, and I'm also the president of the Millionaire Mastermind Institute, which is an institute for entrepreneurs and future entrepreneurs. It's here where millionaire mindsets, lifestyles, and businesses are made. We take you from idea to implementation and beyond. The talk show is an affiliate of the Millionaire Mastermind Institute. This talk show is for you. It's all about you. We cover every topic from A to Z and back again. And as always, y'all, as always, the God in me greets and blesses the God in you. You know, we always have a topic, but it's always an open line. And this evening's topic, y'all, I might going to lose some listeners this evening because I'm in one of them don't take no junk, go give it to you just like it is, moods, and you can either accept it or not. This evening's topic is racism and you. I was listening to a show this morning. Well, this morning I was listening to, I tell y'all about if you got an XM from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. every morning, Joe Madison, one of my mentors and very dear friends from years, and I've been knowing Joe now for almost 40 years. He is one of the number one talk shows in the country. It's on XM, channel 126. He's known as Joe Madison. He's known as the Black Eagle. And I was into a show this morning, and I already said I want to do a show on racism. That's on my list, so I can check it off now. And he made me get into some heavy thought this morning and some things I said I like to call. I would love to call him, but I got too much that I want to say, and I'm not going to have enough time to say it. So I decided my show, because I already did a topic for this evening, and I changed it and didn't put it out, and I put out racism and you. And racism, y'all, is something that we have to deal with whether we want to or not. It's just one of those things. It's there. Racism is as American as apple pie. No, it's fact. Ain't nothing you can do about it. It's reality. If you're in America, you got to deal with racism, period. I honestly believe, in my opinion, that racism is going to be the downfall of this country. I do. Because it holds it back because of the inferiority of white people. They can't handle the truth. And that's very obvious. You can't give them the facts because they can't handle it. They can't. They can't handle the facts. Because if they can handle the facts, we wouldn't have racism like it is, nor would we have the critical race theory that they're trying so much to block. Because, critical race theory, that's them saying we're not going to teach true history about white folks, about us. That's what white folks are saying. We can't teach the truth about white folks because if we do, the nation and the world will have to be woken up about the cruelty that we've done to the world. Every race, every nationality, every country. White folks are mean, y'all. They nasty. They're cruel. And racism is this country was founded and built on racism. You may not like it, but it's true. You can't go back to any part of America since the beginning of America. And if you study history and learn your history, you'll realize that racism was what made this country like it is. Hell, I wish I could get free labor for 400 years. Treat people like garbage for 400 years. Tell the world that they ain't no good. When the truth is, it's not them that's not no good. See, here's the thing about truth. And I tell you, truth and fact is undefeated in the beginning of time. And I often tell you, and say, y'all going to understand me one day, and you're really going to get it. When I tell you that truth, well, and it's true, in fact, crushed earth will one day rise. And it's going to. And it's going to be the downfall of this country if we continue to let white folks rule, dominate. Now, they're afraid that they're going to lose the power. If you think not, look at the Republican Party. And I'm not knocking it because of the Republican Party, but that's what they are. Right now, the Republican Party is holding this country back from being so much better. Look at the hell that we look at January the 6th. January the 6th. Look at it. Just take a good look and think about it. What racism has done is placed the black and brown people against the white, or got the white thinking we're better than. What did President Johnson say years ago? He says, if I can make the white people think they're better than, we can pick their pocket and they won't mind. If we get them thinking they're better than, they will empty their pockets for us. Think about that. Now, I'm going to get into this, and one thing for sure, you're either part of the solution or you are the problem. You ain't got to be white. You can be black because you got Steves out there. I'm going to tell you why I say Steves. Everybody call him Ken. And you know why I say Steve? How many of y'all saw the movie Django? The black guy, the slave, who was telling his master what was going on with the black slaves. See, he was cool. He was in the house eating good, telling on everything on the black folks to his master. His name was Steve. So that's why I call them Steves. Next time you see the movie, look at it, watch him. Yes, the master. Eyes go protect you. Eyes go tell you what's going on. Well, look at the people oh God, I didn't look his name up. It'll come to me in a minute. What's the senator's name down south who was black? And boy, he kissed every white ass he can kiss. His ancestors must be rolling over in their grave because of him, how he thinks, how he talks, and the things he do. Look at the John Lewis Advancement Act bill for voting rights. He is totally against it. It's his ancestors, his grandfather, his great-grandfather, etc., generations back that fought so he could be where he is. And right now he is against anything black. And he is darker than me. He's a Steve, there's no doubt about it. And his name will come to me in a minute. Daggone it. It'll come to me. You know how I am. I got so much on my mind that I'm not going to think of everything. You know, I told you about the Reconstruction era back in 1890 when they freed the slaves and gave us the right, and we got the right through freedom to vote. Now, let me give you what's going on right now, right this moment, that they did back then, and they're doing it right today. They had all these elected officials down south that were black. Why? Because black folks came out and voted. That was the Klan who came about because of the Reconstruction. And there's a history behind that, and I might get into that too. And they said, oh, whoa, we can't have all these black folks running in the government with an opinion that will hold us up from ruling and dominating them. Now, I'm going to give you, for instance, in Louisiana, in 1890, there were 130,000 black people that registered and voted. 130,000. Well, what's the first thing that they went after the Reconstruction came about? The first thing they went after was the vote. They put the rules and the laws together where black people could no longer vote. And 4 years later, there were only 1,034 registered voters. Now, you went from 130,000 registered voters down to 1,034 behind the laws that prevented us from voting. 130,000, y'all down to 134, then 1,034. And you think that racism didn't play a part? That's all that was. You look at today what they're doing. Right now, 49 states have laws to prevent us, make it hard for us to vote. 49 out of how many states we got? 51, 52 states. 49 of them have passed voter suppression laws. What they do back in 1890. What they doing in 2022, 2021, 2020. Voter suppression, and y'all sleeping through it. You are sleeping through it. I was done around you. I got a good job. I got a big house. Yeah, okay. If they want to take it from me, they go take it. You know you're limited. You're the last hired, first fired. Or when they want to downsize, it's you they're going to cut. How you going to be ticked? I look at one of my family members who was on the job for almost 15 years, maybe 20 years. Went to work one day and they told him, you don't have a job. They laid him off. He was the only one because he was black and he was over the crews of that company. You know, when they went out and did contract work, he was over and they let him go. They fired him just like that without a warning. He's the only one they let go. Why? Because he was a black man and he's the head of a white cruise. And they got tired and we ain't gonna have it no more. And they just one day went to work and they told him, pack up and go home. Just like that. They did the same thing in 1890. And that's what they're doing right this day, right today. Right today. That is what they're doing. That's why come all these voter suppression laws are out there. Y'all don't understand and realize how powerful and how much power we have in the vote. And your ass won't go out there and vote. You will not. And then when you do vote, you don't vote the whole ticket. You just vote one or two places, and that's it. You know what they're going to do for 2022? You know what they're going to do in November this year? The races are put together. We're going to run for school boards. We're going to run for the vote, the voter registration. We're going to run for the board to head the elections. And what's that going to do to us? Oh, that's against us. You going to go to vote, they're going to tell you, oh, you don't know. You're not registered. You did something wrong. And you can't vote. But you sit back on your butt while they were putting these laws and doing this, or you were thinking, well, it don't affect me, so I'm not going to do or say nothing. I have been an activist, y'all, for 52 years. 52 years I've been an activist. I see things, hear things, and know things that y'all don't even know that's going on. That's why I'm here to educate you. See, what they've done with the country right now, what Donald Trump did, the racists were there. But he made it all right to be a racist. What he did, he divided the country, and made it white against the blacks. Look at these laws. Look at the laws that they're trying to block. The voter laws. But see, here's one thing that the white folks don't realize. When you make it difficult for me to vote, it's making it difficult for you to vote. Now, let's look at McConnell. I'm going to give you a good thing. Think about what I'm getting ready to say. I'm going to look at McConnell. He has been out there for 40 years as a senator in Kentucky. Kentucky is last in employment, education, drug addiction, workforce, and they keep voting him in. They don't realize that they're cutting off their own nose to spite their face. Why would you vote for a man for 40 years that's keeping you at the bottom? How do they get at the bottom and stay at the bottom? Always at the bottom in every category. And he's doing a good job. Come on, y'all. Think about it. Think about it. And they vote for him. Now, he just won an election again, and he's got 6 more years. 6 more years of screwing Kentucky. And they're at the bottom of everything. First in welfare. Come on, y'all. You got more people on welfare than anywhere else. More people unemployed than anywhere else. You got more people that are sick that don't have the money to go to the hospital and can't be treated. But yet you put him in there for 40 years. But you're voting for him every time he runs. Instead of saying, wait a minute, why am I still poor? I look back 3-4 generations of my family, and we still poor. White folks don't know that he's doing it. They vote him in. Look what's going on now, y'all. All these voter suppression laws. I told you 49 states have voter suppression laws. 49 states have voter suppression laws. And if you think racism doesn't affect you, let me tell you something. Racism cost this country billions, I'm saying billions of dollars every year. We say, well, how does racism cost this country big? Because one thing, they aren't hiring the best in the companies. Let me ask you, if you need a plumber and you got 1, 2, 3 plumbers, the best, good, better, or best? Good, better, or best? Would you hire the good plumber instead of the better or the best one? Would you? Well, see, I hope I'm putting something on your mind. I got you thinking, y'all, because it's up to us. It is up to us to go out there and vote. Make sure our family, friends, church members, everybody votes. Don't be afraid to have that conversation at a family gathering. John Lewis bill for voter reparations, for voter to eliminate all this bullshit that they're putting out there to block us from voting. Look, they got a law in Georgia where if I'm standing in line, you cannot bring me water. You cannot give me food. They can put you in jail. You got lines where you're standing in line for 6, 8 hours and no one can bring you anything. No water, no chair, no nothing to eat, nothing. But here's what they did. They took 100 and some boxes, the drop boxes, 100 and some drop boxes, and cut it down to 34. 34. And guess where they pulled them out of? Our community. You got people got to drive anywhere from 10 to 50 miles to drop off their ballot. And you say it don't affect me. You don't have nobody down south or in the Midwest, Arizona, Wisconsin, any of those states? You don't have nobody that lives there, you don't know nobody? Well, when they elect the Republicans into the Senate, the Congress, school boards, the elected officials, the voter officials, you don't think that's hurting you? Now, here's another law that's really going to hurt us. They're trying to pass a law right now where if you win an election, they can say, no, you can't have that position. But you won it. But they're saying, no, we can turn you down on winning that spot. Think about that. You win an election for that particular position, and they say, no, we can't let you have that. You can't be that. You can't do that. Y'all, they doing it. They're doing it. I told you, racism is deep, and it's just as American as apple pie. And you're sitting back thinking that it don't affect you, so I'm not going to do or say nothing. I'm good. I got a big house. I got a good job. They can do like they did that person I told you about earlier who went to work, and all of a sudden he did not have a job. And he had a 6-digit salary. You don't have no say, man, when you work for somebody. And we won't buy from us. We don't hire us. But what they do, like I told you, why is it costing us billions of dollars? Because when they hire a black person with a degree, they'll hire a white person that's a felon before they hire a black man with a degree. Think about that. So when it's costing you billion, it's because the best person for the job, they won't hire because of color of his skin. Or if he's non-white, period. He can be brown, yellow. They're not going to hire them. They're going to hire that white person first with a felon before they hire you, and you got a degree. Think about what I'm telling you. And Miss Nancy saying, so true, so true. It is true. I know what I'm talking about, y'all. What I'm trying to do is wake you up. Because if you aren't going to do anything, you're part of the problem, baby. You are. Talk to your children. Let them see it. Show it to them. Don't be afraid to have that conversation. It is necessary. If you look at what the Republicans are doing right now, they are trying to do the same thing Hitler did. Take over the TV, well, they already got the TV and radio stations. Look at Fox News. Lie, 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 lie. The first thing Hitler did when he got over in power was take over the radio station. Period. That's the first thing he did. What do you think the Republicans are trying to do right now? The first thing they're going to do if they win the Congress and the Senate is take over the media. Period. Oh, they got laws out there where they're going to take over the media. The internet. They're going to take it all over. And what you going to do is too damn late then. If they get the Senate and the House, you know when the first thing they're going to do when they win the Senate and the House? Now you're talking about in 10 months. 8 months. 8 months. Wow, what am I thinking about? 8 months. You know the first thing they're going to do is impeach Biden. The first thing they're going to do is impeach Biden. And then they're going to impeach Kamala Harris. And guess who is third in line? McConnell. If the Republicans win the Senate and the Congress, did you know that they were going to? They already got it drawn up to impeach Biden, and then Kamala Harris. And because McConnell is going to be the Speaker of the House, he's third in line, baby. And you know he's a big-time racist. He is the modern-day Bull Connors. There's no if. He is the modern-day Bull Connors. And you're thinking you all right. It's all right. Interest rates are going to go sky high. Why? Who owns the banks? Who owns the loan companies? Truly not us. Oh, come on, thing. Oh, there it is. So, see, y'all got to realize what racism is. Racism is everywhere, baby. If you think, look, I tell you what, go to a grocery store nearest you, and then go to a white neighborhood, their grocery store, and look at the difference in the food. Look at the difference in the prices. It's cheaper in their neighborhood than ours for the very same thing, with the very same company. Safeway Giant, Food Lion, Shoppers, White, you name it. What you go do? Y'all, what I'm telling y'all is fact. You ain't got to like it, but you better wake up. You better wake up. They own you because they got that thing out there called a pink slip, baby. You know, right now they're fighting the John Lewis Voter Act. Voters, and when the bill was signed in 1965 by Lyndon Baines Johnson, you know what he told Martin? When Martin went and told him we need the Voters Rights Act, he looked at Martin and says, "Okay, make me do it." He didn't tell him no. You got to get so much pressure on me and so many people behind you to make me do it. I'll sign it if you can make me do it. How many of y'all saw Biden's speech today? How many of y'all saw his speech today? It was a nice speech. I was waiting on him to tell us what the hell he was going to do. See, the question you got to ask yourself is, what am I going to do about it? Biden gave a nice, powerful speech today, but he ain't said a damn thing about what he's going to do about it. In one ear and out the other. It don't mean shit. That's my opinion, because you didn't tell us what you were going to do about the Voter Suppression Act. You didn't tell us what you were going to do about the filibuster. You just said it was wrong. We got to change it. But what the hell are you going to do about it? See, that's the question. Every time they speak, you got to listen or ask them, what are you going to do about it? Voting, y'all see, if voting wasn't so important, why come they spend all this money, all this time telling you don't vote, it ain't no good, it ain't worth it. We proved in Georgia the value of the vote. And they're convincing you not to vote. And like something dummy, you don't. Or you don't vote the ticket. You'll vote president or maybe something else, but you won't vote the whole damn ticket. And so now you got people coming in who are racist. Because they telling their constituents, the racists, are saying, we're going to run for this office and we're going to change everything. Because if we're ahead of it, we got control of it. And you ain't got sense enough to know what they're doing. You run for it. You run for that position. Don't wait for somebody. You do it. I don't have them out here, but I've got them in my car. Everywhere I go, I got voter registration cards. Everywhere I go, I got voter, and I'll tell people, you registered? Are you registered? Are you registered? Y'all, you got to get on your people, on your family, on your friends, on your associates, on la-di-da and every damn body. And make sure they're registered to vote. You can't tell them how to vote, but you got to make sure they're registered. And you better check to make sure that you aren't one of the ones that's going to be affected by the voter suppression. What you gonna do if you get to and say, well, you can't vote? They saying no. What you gonna do? Too late then. Right now in the United States, 52 states, 20 of them got same-day voter registration. You can register and vote the same day, only 20. And we're hoping by November it'll be 22. Same day. Now think about it. Now, I'm going to show you another part of racism. Look at Texas. Do you know in Texas, if you got a gun license, That's an ID to vote. But if the students has a college ID, a government state ID, is not what you is not one of the qualifications ID you can use to vote. Think about that. You got a gun license, and that's an ID you can use to vote. But if you got a college ID, that's not one of the IDs you can use to prove that you're a citizen there and you can vote. Think about that, y'all. They got you in Georgia where you can't even give away water or food to someone standing in line. And now the question I'm asking you, what are you doing about it? See, what they've convinced white America, when we're trying to show them that it affects you too, but they got them thinking it's black against white. No, 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 it's not. It's right against wrong. And Miss Lee says, on point. Thank you, Miss Lee. Oh, I got people talking to me online, y'all, by the way. Think about it. It's going to affect, because you know if the Republicans get in, you know they're also going to try to take away Medicare and Medicaid. Remember the Republicans tried to take Medicare money and invest it in the stock market? Do you realize that had they have done that, there would not be no Medicare now, because remember the stock market crashed. That means all that money that they would have invested from Medicare would have been lost. Did y'all know that? Did you know that? How many of you say I got 10 years to retirement or 10 years to where I can get Medicare? Y'all, the Republicans get in, you can forget it. They coming after Medicare, baby. And that bothers me because I'm on Medicare. Hell, I earned that. I earned it. That's not a gift. I put money in it all them years. That's my money. Give me, that's like you put money in the bank, go to the bank and says, look, I need 10,000 of my $100,000. I want to buy a car. They say, oh, no, you can't get it. You can't get it. Think about what I'm telling you, y'all. Racism is a beast. I can't say it. I want to say the B word. I do. See, suppressing the right to vote affects everyone. We can't convince white people that's going to affect you too. You keep putting these people in office. Look at all these racist rednecks in office right now. Look how dumb they are. Some of the stuff they say, and you eating it up. You are eating it up and saying, it don't affect me. I don't live in Wisconsin. I don't live in Arizona. I don't live in South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida, Virginia. I don't live there. Minnesota, Washington State. I don't live there. It don't affect me. South Dakota, North Dakota, Maine. I don't live there. It affects you, baby. Because when they win the Senate and the House, that's against you. That is against you. I don't care where you live. It affects you. You think it don't affect you? Look at right now, we can't get those two bills passed. The Build Back Better plan. Do you realize how many billions of dollars worth of jobs that is? How many jobs that is? And they're blocking it. Who in your family needs a job? How many of your friends need a job? A decent paying job? How many of y'all driving on roads that need to be paved? Go across bridges that are crumbling? Live in housing that's not fit to be lived in? or know somebody that does. Wake up, y'all. Wake up. Wake up. I told you I was going to lose some people. Some people don't want to hear this. I look at how many I had, how many I got now. I lost a few. They can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. See, here's something that y'all don't realize that really affects us. That really affects us. How many of y'all know what dark money is? Do you know what dark money is? See, when the Supreme Court tore up what law was that? That was a few years back. When they made it where corporations could donate as much money as they wanted to a politician and not prove who they were, that's dark money. I'm going to give you, for instance, right now, right this minute. Do you know right now, dark money just spent over $1 million on advertisement for what's his name? The senator for West Virginia. Come on, man. But y'all know who I'm talking about, the senator. They're stopping the voter that's holding up the voter bill. And he's a Democrat. Look at the lady in Arizona. 130,000 blacks got her elected. And she's doing everything to hold back black people and the vote. Think about it, y'all. Racism affects you whether you live there or not. Because what would that bill, that voting suppression bill that they won't pass or they can't pass because those two Democrats said, nah, we ain't gonna support it. If them two came on board, it would be passed. Because I know then that the Senate would say the hell with the filibuster. We're going to make that law. Look what they did. They just changed now 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, they said the filibuster is not going to matter for the bill to fund the United States, to fund the country. Well, if they can move the filibuster aside for that, they can move the filibuster aside for the Voting Rights Act. But they said, nope, we ain't going to do it. We ain't going to do it. They got black, now y'all, they got black politicians in the Republican Party that's saying, okay, we ain't going to vote for it. And they black. Their children are black. I don't know what the wives are, but you know how that goes. Critical race theory, the reason that they are fighting so hard against critical race theory is because they're trying to also say that take slavery out of history. Take the word slavery out of history. A teacher in the Midwest just taught her class about Hitler and said he wasn't that bad. Then she said, well, let them decide. Well, you know, Hitler was a damn demon. It was a devil. And now Hitler is Trump's hero. Look how he worshipped the guy in Russia. food. See, Trump wants to be a dictator. Y'all may not believe it. He wants, and I'm going to tell you what. Democracy can fall, y'all. Democracy can fall. If the Republicans win the White House, if they win Congress, and they win the Senate, y'all, we up shit creek. You may not think so, but we are in serious, 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 serious trouble. See, I hope I'm giving y'all something to think about, y'all. I hope I'm giving y'all something to think about. You know, I told y'all Thursday we're supposed to start a fast, y'all. Thursday we're going to do a no junk food challenge. 21-day no junk food challenge. No biscuits or cookies, no cake, donuts or muffins, no candy, no pastries, no chocolate, no white bread, no ice cream, no fast food, no chips, no soda for 21 days. Or you can do a 3-day fast. Well, I got news for y'all. Today is day 4 for me on my fast. I'm not eating anything. I'm just drinking juice and water. Today is day 4. Joe Madison's in day 66. 66 days he has not eaten any solid foods. You know why? Because until that bill passes, I will not eat another solid meal of solid food. And now they just had all these ministers, the 6th, which was what? 6th was what? Monday, Tuesday? They joined the fast. You had kids from Arizona, about a busload came up here and fasted for a week and protested at the White House. They had no idea how hard it was. They didn't have an idea how hard it was. But at least they made it aware of them not supporting the Republicans not passing that bill. Out of 50, not one, listen to me, y'all, not one Republican supports that bill. Not one. In 1965, y'all, 16 Republicans supported the bill. Some of them are still there in Senate or Congress right now. Some of them, and also know that they ain't voting for it now. McConnell was one of them that voted for it. Rand Paul was one that voted for it. And now all of a sudden, no. Look at the laws that the Democrats supported, that the Republicans wrote. All of a sudden, the Republican says, no, we're not for it. What they want to do, they says, we're going to change the system so it does what we want to do. That's why they say, if you win the election, they ain't got to give you that office. Y'all better wake up and see what's going on in this country. It affects your family. It affects you. Like I told you, you're either part of the solution or you are the damn problem. Black folks, too, you're the problem. Because you're sitting back on your thumbs, on your ass, and not doing nothing because you say, it don't affect me. It affects you, and you don't even realize it. It affects your family, and you don't realize it. It affects your future generation, and you don't even realize it. I said future generation. That means your children, your grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren, and you don't even realize it. Y'all lines are open. Anybody want to talk to me? I think I got, what, about 10 minutes? Anybody want to talk to me? Lines are open. I told you they're doing the same thing now they did in 1890. When in Louisiana they had 130,000 people, blacks, registered to vote. 4 years later, there's only 1,034 that were registered to vote. They changed the laws. That's what they're going to do right now if they get in, y'all. You better protect your children, your grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren. You better protect them. You better do something. You better make sure that everybody you know registered and voting. Well, it don't affect me. What are you going to do about it? I ain't going to do nothing. It don't affect me. It affects you. And it's going to affect you for generations. Don't you be Steve, the black man in Django, who told a white man that no, they ain't coming after that. After the boxer, they coming after that girl. The white man had no idea. Steve did everything he could do against the people of the plantation, the blacks. Wake up, y'all. You better wake up as we all through. You better wake up. And then you say, well, Mr. Murray, how do you know all that? Dummy, dummy, dummy. Wrong question. You better ask yourself, why come you don't? Boy, somebody been sending me hearts, and I don't know who that is because it's not telling me who it is. It's not telling me who that is sending me hearts. Oh, I think that's, Tanika. Glad to see you on, dear. Wake up. Wait, and you better educate your children. Okay, you know what I didn't do? Let me do this right now. Y'all, my books will be in Friday. From the Mind of William, a book of affirmations. And it says, the thought and action process to success. That's what that book's about. From the Mind of William. Order your book. Order your book. God, I sold so many. Oh, I got to give, let me do this. I got to give these people recognition. You can order my book through Cash App, $W Murray. Cash App, $W Murray. Or PayPal me /MM Institute. PayPal me /MM Institute. Or you can text me that you want to book at 931-269-1010. 931-269-1010. Email us, TRTS, the road to success, TRTS.info1@gmail.com. Or you can call us here at the Institute, 240-619-2019. I want to thank Miss Shirley Gilmore. Oh, was I supposed to do that, Miss Gilmore? She bought a book and then too gave a donation to the show. Barbara Roberts gave a donation to the show. My grandson bought a book. Miss Long bought a book. Bruce bought a book. Miss Babette bought a book. Drew Washington bought a book. My neighbor Ben bought me cash. Knocked on my door, says, I want your book. Miss Lee, who's on right now, she bought a book. And Michi gave a donation so large that she got a free book. Her donation to the show. There are more than that, y'all, but I'll give the rest of them Friday, because I didn't write all of them down. And like I said, my books will be in Friday. My books will be in Friday, and Saturday I'm out hand delivering books. Everyone who lives local to the DMV, I'm delivering your book. I'm gonna knock on your door Saturday, and you getting your book put in your hand, plus the gift that I give with the book. From the Mind of William. Cash App, $ W Murray, or you can go to PayPal me /MM Institute. Call text 931-269-1010 or trts.info1@gmail.com or call 240-619-2019. See, y'all don't realize the proceeds from my book is going to keep this show afloat. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, you ain't got to like it, not because I wrote it. This is a very powerful book, a book of affirmations. And you know we're still doing the drive. If you want to donate, y'all, you can donate through Cash App W Murray. Don't matter if it's $1, $10, $100, anything. $ Cash App $W Murray. Or you can send PayPal.me/MM Institute. PayPal.me/MM Institute. Or you can send us like Miss Roberts and Shirley Gilmore both mail them to me, 47438. District P.O. Box, P.O. Box 47438, District Heights, Maryland, 20753. See, y'all, I'm giving y'all information. I'm trying to make y'all think. When I said racism and you think racism racism ain't harming me, hurting me. Now you see where it is. Anytime it's costing this country billions of dollars a year because they don't have the best people in the jobs to do what needs to be done. Racism. Racist. You eat apple pie, remember, racism is just as American as apple pie, baby. You ain't got to like what I'm telling you, but I'm telling you like a T.I. is, baby. I know I stepped on some toes today, but I also woke up a lot of people today. Y'all, I'm going to stay on this fast. I'm supporting Joe Manchin and the rest of the ministers and all these organizations that are too saying they're fasting until this voter suppression bill is passed, until John Lewis's voter bill is passed. I'm over now, y'all. This is my 4th day. And you know what surprised me was I had very little of a headache and not hungry. You got to see all these juices. I got apple juice, but I got cranberry juice. I got grape juice. Oh, and I got tomato juice. Yes.
Good evening, successionaires. I've enjoyed the conversation tonight, but I did want to add a piece. I'm sure most of us have heard that Maya Angelou is being added to the quarter.
Yes.
She's the first African-American woman to be added to the quarter.
You know, I saw a picture of the quarter. And the picture's okay. I'm not going to knock it because it's Maya Angelou. But see, I think different than everybody else because I'm looking at all these black first. That y'all, you should be pissed off that it is a black first. If it wasn't for racism, we would have had this a long time ago. But racism right now is giving us all these black first, and we satisfied and happy. Ooh, let's celebrate, y'all. What if there was no racism? How long ago would they have done this with these military, these people that are getting elected? Like this black lady just got elected in Louisiana as head of the sheriff's department. 2022? This country is how many years old? 600 or more? And now 600 years and now, and y'all celebrating first. I'm not knocking you, dear, because I'm glad that it's happening with Maya Angelou. I hate the fact that's the damn first. I told y'all I don't think like y'all think. Look at Will Smith, just won his first Golden Globe Award. Do you know why he won it? I'm going to tell you why he won it. Because they raised so much hell last year because it was so racist and people didn't attend. And this year, people were not going to attend the Golden Globe Award, y'all. So what did they do? They didn't televise it. They did not televise it. The Golden Globes was not televised. Behind all that racism behind last year, because people stood up and raised hell. Look how many great pieces of work Will Smith has done, and he just now won his first Golden Globe. That is a hell of a movie, y'all. Serena Williams movie. What's the name of it? God, I'm not gonna think the name of it. That Will Smith played her father. He deserved it. Y'all got to see that movie. What is it? King Richard or something? You got to see the movie, y'all. You got to see the movie. Hell of a movie. Hell of a movie. Y'all going to see stuff and learn stuff about Venus and Serena that y'all had no idea about. Y'all going to learn stuff about Richard, their father, that you had no idea about. He was very adamant. And he controlled and ruled their life. They're getting where they were. He turned down money, opportunities, because he said, it ain't the way I planned it. I got this. That's what you got to do. Either you're part of the problem or the solution. But no, you're either part of the solution or you are the damn problem. Y'all better wake up. You're killing your own people. You're killing your generation, your future generations. You are. It's you. Yeah, look in the mirror. It's you. How many of you support Black businesses? BLAP. Is it BLAPP? You go to BLAP. And you can put in there what you want to eat, where you want to go, what you want to do, and it'll give you a Black business within your location that does what you want. I think it's BLAP, BLAPP, if I'm remembering right. Black app. I just gave y'all some more information, didn't I? Call your Congress, call your senator, call everybody. Go to 5 app. And you can pull up the number of every senator, every congressperson out there. Just tell them who you want to speak to. And to give you a number, you can leave a message or talk to them. Did you hear what I said? Y'all better write it down. I told you. You know, you got to have pencil and paper when I'm on, y'all, because I'm giving you some knowledge and education you had no idea about. Thank you, Miss Lady, for coming on and bringing that up about Maya Angelou. I appreciate that. Now, I want y'all to order my book, From the Mind of William, The Thought and Action Process to Success. Oh, Miss Nance, that's right. She's ordering the book. Miss Groves is ordering the book. Glenn is ordering a book. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to think of everybody, and I don't have the list in front of me. Not all of it, but it's so many. Yeah, I'm selling books like crazy. They be in Friday. And Saturday, I'm out delivering books. Well, y'all know what time it is. Like I always tell you, if you push me, I'll pull you. If you pull me, I'll push you. It don't matter, y'all, whether I'm pushing or pulling y'all. We're going to get there together. Hang in there, tune in. How many of y'all, now I'm going to tell you about racism where you heard. How many of y'all are telling people about my show, The Road to Success? How many of y'all are doing that? How many of y'all are telling them about the Millionaire Mastermind Institute to help them build and grow a business, become an entrepreneur? And within 3 years of my system, they will be making $100,000 income. That's how successful their business is going to be behind the system I have. Is it you? Call me at the Institute, 240-619-2019. You know I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it, y'all. So until next time, God bless. And keep working on your road to success. Until next time, y'all, God bless. Wake up!